We've got Debbie Leoni, director of My Team Triumph Missouri with Yak and Run. And every time I say it, I think that could mean so many different things. Hi, Debbie.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, yak if I run. I know that's for sure. But what's the theme? Why are we calling it Yak and Run?
Well, we started this several years ago, and then we took a couple-year break. But it's kayak and run. So we used to do it over at have done it at different places. We did it at Trail of Tears for a few years, and then we did it at North County Park for a year, and then and the whole idea is I like to kayak, and I thought what a fun combination. And a lot of people around here, have a little kayak in the garage. They don't use too often, so we thought, well, let's combine the two. So this year we are moving up to beautiful Perry County Community Lake, and it's on the north side of Perryville. It's just absolutely beautiful. So we'll have room for people to bring their kayaks and kayak a mile or half mile, depending on the long or short course. And then the lake has a great trail around it, not a sidewalk, but a trail around it that's about 3.5 miles long. So it's basically a 1 mile kayak and a 3.5 mile run. So
okay, cool.
Pretty fun. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah,
it really is all about having fun. I mean, it is just a fun event. For My Team Triumph, what we call our captains, the people who we assist in activities, they're gonna, after the competitive part is over, we're just gonna have a big fun on the water. We'll bring all our rafts and stuff and have people just kind of get out there and play with them on the water. We'll just get out and paddle and just enjoy some water time.
Okay, and you can always rent kayaks too. There's a place downtown, I think, where you can rent or buy them too.
Really?
It's right down by the river.
Okay.
All right, so how do people sign up?
The best way really is to go to our website, because that has a link to a paper form and it has a link to the online registration, and that's myteamtriumph-mo.org. And on the events page, it's got a whole page for Yak and Run. Okay. And that's really the best way. It gives them the details. They do need to wear a life jacket, not just have it in the boat. They have to actually wear it. Mm-hmm. And they, you can do a team for the long course. If one person wants to kayak and one wants to run, they can do it that way. If someone's not a yakker, but, most people can find somebody who's got a kayak in their garage.
Yeah.
That's not too unusual. And they go out in waves of 10. So if somebody gets back, we can recirculate that boat. I've had several people say, I want to do it, but I don't have a boat. It's like, well, I have 4. I'll bring, let's tie a couple names on yours.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, and kayaking is something you need to have done before. This isn't something you want to just jump in and do if you've never done it before, right?
Well, you'd be amazed how many people only do this once a year.
Yeah?
It's not a river. It's a lake. And we'll have lifeguards out there, and they're not going to be getting in the water. We're not rigid about it being a kayak. It just fits better than kayak or canoe or stand up.
Yeah.
So if they want to bring a canoe, we don't care, but they are by themselves. It's a one-on-one activity.
Okay.
So if you'd be amazed how many people just get out there. That's the only thing they do on the boat all year long.
That's kind of cool. All right. So
it's not that hard.
Yak and Run, what does it cost, and what do you get with that?
It's $30, and they are they get a neon yellow T-shirt with a Yak logo on the front, and then the first 25 who register get a floppy bucket hat. That's kind of a cool canvas hat. I do too. So we're using that as well. That's kind of it. And the sooner they register, the better. We get registration forms in paper form over at Missouri Running Company or at Health Point Caper Jackson or at Perryville Park Center. And we're partnering with the Perry County Heritage and Tourism. They are fabulous, and with the Community Disabilities Resources and stuff. So there's a whole lot of wonderful people connected, as you know, when you get into this world.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. You need the help. You got to have the help, and the help always steps up. All right, give them the time and date once more, Miss Debbie.
Okay, it's Saturday, August 16th at Perry County Community Lake. I'd register ahead of time. We are starting on the water at 9 o'clock.
Okay, everybody be there, have fun, and join My Team Triumph Missouri as they Yak and Run. Director Debbie Leoni. Thanks, Debbie.
Thanks, Fawn. I appreciate it.
Bye-bye.